when it becomes time that you're going to start purchasing tickets, look for tickets 2 to 3 months ahead of time. I hear all the time from guys that, I got a great deal on tickets. It's only going to cost me like $500 round trip, blah, blah, blah. That's great. You know, and you can get tickets at really good prices depending on when you shop ahead and stuff like that. On the other hand, that deal that you got that was a good deal might not be a good deal. If it's taking you 45 hours to get there, not a good deal. Look at your layovers, where you're at, how long it's taking you to get there. A good flight to the Philippines from pretty much any place in the United States, you should be able to get there within like 24 hours, maybe 26 hours if you're coming from like the East Coast, something like that. But the flights to the Philippines generally tend to be long. They're tough on jet lag. So if you're going to go on a tour and say the tour starts on a Thursday, unless you're really good at traveling, I recommend you leave an extra day early. And remember, you're crossing the international date line, so to get there on a Thursday, you have to leave the United States on Tuesday. I really recommend you leave the United States on Monday and get there on Wednesday. Give you a day to recover from the jet lag. You get the fuzzy brain out of your head, and it's better for you. But plan ahead for things like that. But take a look at ticket times it taken to travel, layovers, where are you laying over. There's airports that it's, you know, a layover in the airport is actually really kind of a godsend because you have time to relax, to take a shower, you know, whatever you want to do. Incheon International Airport is a great airport for traveling. They have hotels in the airport, they have showers, they have lounges where you can rest, they have all kinds of restaurants. It's a great place. If you have a 10-hour layover, no big deal. The hotel in the airport, I think for 8 hours it costs like $65–70. It's pretty reasonable. Those airports I'd recommend. Japan has really nice airports with nice comfort and things like that. Manila is not a very comfortable airport. There's not a lot to do. All the issues that they've had with flying in the Philippines tend to come out of Manila Airport. Not a place I'd recommend. Hong Kong is another airport. It's an extremely busy, very large airport. The facilities there are pretty much taxed by the amount of people, and your layovers there can be inordinately long, and most flights out of Hong Kong tend to be late due to the congestion at the airport. So those are the two airports I would avoid. I've had great success flying through Incheon, through Japan. I've used Asiana Airlines, had great success. Korean Airlines had a wonderful flight. I've had other airlines that I won't mention that things were less stellar, but you can even take like American Airlines or Delta and also still get there. But look at the times it's taken to travel. Look at the layover times. Where are you laying over? But 24 hours or less is a good flight to Cebu. Now, if you're flying to Davao, that tends to be a longer trip. It tends to cost more money. I recommend strongly that take the flight to Cebu, book a flight to Cebu. There's a domestic airline in the Philippines called Cebu Pacific Airlines. Depending on the time of year, 2 to 3 times a day, they have flights from Cebu to Davao and back. Round trip ticket, depending on the time of year, costs $50 to $75. You can arrive at Cebu Airport, MAC-10 International Airport, go to the domestic terminal and buy a ticket for the next flight going to Davao. You might be wise to spend a night in the waterfront hotel across the street from the airport and take the next flight out the following morning to Davao. You get there rested, a little bit more relaxed, the jet lag, you'll recover a little bit. But yet again, plan ahead, try and travel ahead of time. If you get there the day early, great, no problem. If you plan to get there a day early and there's issues with flights or missed flights or any possibility that can happen when you're traveling, you're still going to get there on time. So that's the other reason I recommend that.